Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Fitra Rakhmayani. Thank you for the chance. Now, I would like to present about my presentation. The title is Performance Assessment Used by Teacher in Students' Writing Skill at Grade 10 Senior High School of Lingga, Kepulauan Riau. Well, um, I would like to talk about the assessment first, because my title is about the performance assessment. So we know that assessment is used to determine the learning outcomes achieved, to provide feedback on students' learning, to improve the students' performance, and to guide and support learning. And then here also I put the performance assessment concept. So the performance assessment is one of the type of assessment which are authentic assessment in teaching learning English. And then talking about writing performance, there are some way to conduct writing performance, which are grammatical transformation tasks, vocabulary assessment tasks, short answer, and sentence completion. So why I conducted this research, it comes from the problem which are the teacher which are the teacher insufficient have the insufficient knowledge about the concept of performance assessment. So the performance assessment not go run well because there are still many teachers still confused about this concept. This is the reason why I choose this topic as my research. So it also the previous research um, who the who Satyani and Rustaman 2017 conducted the research about implementation of performance assessment in STEM, and also NISFU in 2017 conducted the research about the implementation of performance assessment in speaking skill at 7th grade students junior high school, and Latifah and Purnawarman 2019 the research is about the teacher's perception towards implementation of performance assessment in student speaking skill. And the last is Ismailia 2021. The research is about the implementation of performance assessment through video on speaking ability. So my research is focus on the procedures, means how the teachers how the teachers procedures when they conducting the performance assessment, especially in students writing skill. And then my research here used the descriptive qualitative, where the research conducted in the three schools, which are SMA Negeri 1 Lingga, SMA Negeri 1 Lingga Utara, and SMA Negeri 2 Lingga. And from the data, the researcher used a checklist observation sheet and field notes and the transcription of interview from the teachers. And from the data, we know that the source of the data, of course, from the teachers. So the researcher used 3 teachers who use performance assessment in those schools there. And the instrument consists of 2 instruments, which are observation and interview. And from the research that researcher conducted in those 3 schools, it found that there are 3 ways that teachers used when they conducted the performance assessment in students' writing skill, which are the first is grammatical transformation task. From the grammatical transformation task, the researcher found that there were 3 teachers use the procedures. We can see on the screen that the procedures consist of the assessment method, scoring aspect, and assessment instruction explanation as the first procedure, and the second is students work based on the guidance, and the scoring and give feedback as the last procedures. So from the 3 teachers, they conducted all the procedures well, but there were various ways that conducted from the procedures the teachers use there. And the second ways in the performance assessment that teachers use is short answer and sentence completion tasks. And from the procedure, from the third procedures, it found that three teachers also use well the procedures, but the ways also different. And the last is paragraph construction task. From these types of assessment, the teachers also use three procedures, but the ways uh, or they use these procedures by using different method. I mean, and here is the finding and discussion. So there are three types of assessment in the writing performance that teachers use in the performance assessment in students writing skill, which are grammatical transformation tasks, short answer and sentence completion tasks, and the last is paragraph construction task. So from the three ways of these findings, it showed that the data showed that all teachers did the step, but it executed it differently. And so from the research, it can be concluded that the teachers have carried out performance assessment procedures for students' writing skills in various ways. And the teacher in conducted the procedures when they conducted the performance assessment in student writing skill. The teacher explains the assessment method, the teacher score, the teacher explain about the scoring aspect, and the teacher also give the instruction, and they monitored the students, and after that the teacher give the score and also give the feedback. And here is also the references that I put there. It is the source that I wrote in my manuscript. And thank you for the chance. Thank you for the opportunities. And thank you for the attention. I close with say Alhamdulillah and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.